Hey guys, it's Alison Creamer, and I am doing a podcast today on something quite unique and dear to my heart. I am with Iris Nance. Iris and I met, probably 7 or 8 years ago through social media, and we've had the pleasure of having a lot of the same friends and kind of seeing each other off and on through Facebook. So Iris had posted about pet insurance, so I want to go into that today, but first let me introduce you to Iris and tell me about your company and how long you've been in business.
My name is Iris Nance, as Alison stated, and I'm a farmers insurance agent. Been with farmers for 19 years. We specialize in property and casualty insurance, life insurance, and financial services. But we have some ancillary products to include, as you said, pet insurance, and we also offer home warranties.
Oh, I didn't know you did home warranties.
Yeah, we have a partnership with American Home Shield as well.
Nice. Well, Iris, I have seen, we were just talking about being transparent. You definitely have a passion for your business and your company, but you share a lot. You share a lot about how your industry, your insurance products have actually helped you personally and people that are very close to you. So today we're going to focus on pet insurance because prior to me having a child for 18 years, my pets were my babies. And the fear of, oh my gosh, how can I justify spending, $3,000 to $5,000 on an animal when they become sick? And I never thought about pet insurance. So when I saw your post, I thought, wow, I really need to understand that a little bit better. So tell me a little bit about the product and what people can expect.
Well, this particular product came into play from a guy by the name of Jack Stevens, a veterinarian. He saw the need for pet insurance when people were forced to euthanize their pets because they couldn't afford medical care. So in 1981, he started the pet insurance, and in 2014, he actually opened a pet insurance agency. That's when we partnered up with him. And so Pets Best is one of the top brands out there for pet insurance, and that's why farmers partnered with them. So many people have pets, and we actually offer farmers clients a 5% discount if they get their pet insurance through Pets Best. So it's just been a great partnership.
So what kinds of things do you see people use the pet insurance for? I mean, there's going to be obviously caveats and some provisions there, but just in general, do you get it when they're a puppy? Do you get it midlife?
That's the best time to get it is when they're a puppy, because that's when it's
or
the least expensive. They cover kittens as well. And so for us, we had got a dog from somebody who couldn't take care of the dog. Jimmy is his name, and he came to us sick. He had diabetes, had to have insulin twice a day, and had to have the special diabetic dog food. So he didn't qualify to have the coverage, but we still have Chelsea, who's on the post on Facebook, and we have insurance on her. She's a little Yorkie. And so with the spring coming on, with people fertilizing grass, a lot of dogs will go out and, chew on the grass, and so they can get sick from that, and also from being bitten by a bee. Some dogs can have
the allergies and stuff.
Right, and so it covers those kinds of things too. Surgeries. It covers prescriptions, which is major. That was the major thing we had with Jimmy, that he had to have that insulin purchased quite often.
I wish we knew about that, because our golden retriever has to be on thyroid medicine.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
It's not that expensive, but still, it's a maintenance prescription,
right.
And she has to go in and get blood drawn and monitored every so often,
right.
For a thyroid issue.
Yeah, and the insulin was like $70 a pop.
Wow.
And then the dog food was really expensive. So if we could have had that on the front, it would have been great. But
so what kind of so it's it's best to get it when they're a puppy or a kitten when they're obviously under a certain age.
Right.
Now, what could somebody expect for just general premiums? Do you have any general idea? Is it $20 a month, $100 a month?
The lowest is about $19. When I quoted it for Jimmy, of course, they excluded the stuff I needed it for, so because he was already sick. So if they excluded that, it was close to $100 a month, which was we didn't see the
need at that
point.
But if he had gotten it
when he
was a baby,
it probably would have been about $19, $20 a month.
And then it would have kicked in and covered all the other things.
Covered all the stuff that came later on.
Yeah. Well, there's so many people that, like I said, they have pets. That's their children first. And, we never expect us to be sick, just like our own health insurance, just like our own car insurance. We hope we never need it. But, gosh, if we did, I know several friends that have dogs with skin disorders and allergies and, special diets and things like that.
It covers all. It covers if they have allergies, they got to go in for shots. It covers. You can actually get a policy for routine maintenance. Like
that's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, you can get that endorsement put on the policy as well.
Now, do they cover? Is it your wellness stuff or any kind of checks?
Right.
Checkups?
They take care of the wellness stuff as well.
Is that rabies and things like that?
Right.
So you could actually have basically. It's not just a catastrophic policy.
Right.
It's a true
they have a wellness
medical insurance policy.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, do you know what else they cover as far as pets? Is it just dogs and cats?
It's cats and dogs.
Dogs and cats.
Yeah.
I like dogs. I'll say dogs.
I like
dogs
too.
Rule, cats drool. Isn't that what the kids say? That's really interesting to know. So, you had posted that on Facebook, and you said, you had several people respond, at least 5 or 6 people asking for quotes. Now, how often do you sell this kind of policy?
Well, I haven't really. Farmers partnered up with Pets Best in 2014, and they sent the information out to us, and I didn't really promote it. But I think when Jimmy passed away, I just kind of like, people need to really know about this product, and I need to do more to get it out there.
Yeah.
So I just decided to do that post, and. A lot of people
generated thought, and that's really what it is.
Got a lot of response on it, so that was great. And so I just need to just keep doing that, so people know that we do offer that, and that it's available. If you've got a dog,
it's a
cat.
multi-billion-dollar industry,
yeah,
and
it's huge.
People spend money on their pets, probably sometimes more than their kids, because pets are unconditional. They love you, and they're not going to make you mad that you bought them that toy, and then they sass back, and you got to put them in your room. Oh, wait, am I talking about my child? So I love that. We do plan on getting another puppy. One of ours has passed away, and our golden is about 9. So next year or two, we're probably going to get another puppy. And because both of our dogs ended up needing medical care, I definitely think it's something that we're going to look at. Now, you said the policies range is it possibly more money for bigger dogs?
Yeah, it depends on the breed, it depends on the age, and then of course they ask you all these medical questions. So it depends if they have stuff, and so you can get a quote. It just depends on if you want to spend.
And it's just best to get it when you first get your dog.
I recommend as soon as you get that new nice puppy, just go ahead and get the insurance in place.
Well, people spend $1,500 or more on a full an AKC or the the designated breed. So I mean that's an investment.
It really is.
And you don't want to spend all that money only to have to find out that there was something wrong.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So while I have you here, do you have any other unique products or interesting things to talk about when it comes to insurance?
Well, I do want to say that June the 1st starts hurricane season, and all that crazy weather we had last year, and some people had floods and wasn't covered. So if you don't have a flood policy, although you're not in a flood zone, I'm not in a flood zone, I have a policy, I would get one anyway. I mean, I'm not in a flood zone, but my neighborhood was horrible during the...
That's a really good tip. The premiums are
the
much
premiums
lower.
are much lower if you're not in a flood zone. Just go ahead and get the policy just to be on the safe side, because who knows what kind of weather we're going to have this season.
And is this true that your homeowner's insurance doesn't necessarily cover sewer backup?
You have to have the endorsement on your policy in order for it to be
And when we
covered.
have all these rains, the sewers could actually back up. I mean, it's kind of a gray area
Yeah, it
of
depends
claiming.
on how the water comes in. If it's sudden rising, it's considered flood.
Yeah.
And so if you have sewer backup, you don't have that endorsement on your policy, and it's not expensive, so you don't have any coverage.
It's a really good tip. Well, Iris, why don't you tell our listeners how they can reach you? Now, all of this information is also going to be in written form in the show notes. But while they're listening, if somebody's going to jot down your name and information, go ahead and tell them what's the best way to reach you.
The best way to reach us is you can go to our website at www.farmersagent.com/iNance, or you can call our office at 757-578-4737, or you can email me directly at inance@farmersagent.com.
I'm so glad you came in.
I am too.
We're going to protect those fur babies, aren't we?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Well, thank you. And
Thank you. I appreciate this.
I definitely, I hope our listeners understand, this is really a policy of keeping people from going through some horrible emotional heartache. And if you have a new puppy, get the insurance. It's going